back out there, MP.
Yo, MP, let's go.
We hope you join us for our next NBA2K26 giveaway. Next up is the net and schedule. Keep track of all the Celtics games right on the Good Red Board.
Celtics fans, if you're interested in attending future home games, we've got you covered. Come by one of our ticket booths for more information. Thank you, Celtics fans. At our next home game, we'll be giving the first 15,000 fans your very own Boston Celtics t-shirt. You don't want to miss out on this.
Just a reminder, folks, to make sure to be here for a figure eight.
When you talk about this game here tonight, Richard, these two teams like to get out and run.
I expect both teams to be pushing the pace and making this a bit of a track meet. Conditioning will be tested.
And for those not following the latest buzz, a new target has been set up by MP to collect more assists than anyone on teams they face.
Thus far, MP has proven his ability to be the best playmaker on the court. He's making the right read, staying aware of his teammates, and most importantly, they're winning games.
A look at the Magic starting group. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. Fargo out there with Black. And it's Bain in at the three, the small forward. Now let's check in with Allie and see what she has for us on MP. Allie, take it away.
I spoke with MP before the game about his playmaking, and he told me his goal is pretty simple. When he creates more opportunities for his team than their opponents can, they usually win. So that's what he's set on doing.
Yeah, don't complicate it. Seems pretty straightforward. Thank you. Here's Fargo. And again, it's the Magic from deep. MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
From deep. And another 3 for Orlando.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Pass to Cada. Clock at 6. Up top, Brown. And another miss by Boston.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Now Bain tries from 16, and again it's Orlando converting.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
Now here's Tatum. Great defense that time from Banchero. And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
Here's Brown, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Richard, I'll say this. Jaylen Brown's often at the heart of a debate about what his true value is. I think it's immense.
Oh, I don't know what the debate is. I don't know the difference between megastar, superstar, but he is a proven all-star, an all-NBA player, and a finals MVP.
Here's Fargo. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Bain with the bucket.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip. especially on the offense.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Here's Pargo, and again, it's the Magic from deep. You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And Kevin, something we'd only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
So it's Boston now, following the three-pointer by Orlando.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Boston with the ball after the three-pointer from Pargo. There's Brown with the three. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Orlando on D. Tatum setting the pick for Pritchard. Shot clock at 6. To halt the run.
And really yet to put together any kind of rhythm from long range.
Here's Black. It's good from long range. Black's got 9 points.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been three? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season. Number 1, the Magic. In 4th, the Celtics.
You love when you get these two teams together. Just an absolute shootout because both of them can put up a ton of points.
Brown outside. And the rejection by Parker. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Left side, Brown.
And you know what? Call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
And he's good on the 3-ball. He's got 18.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Keita. Last game we saw him score 14. Boston, no good that time either.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
There's the lob to Banchero. A nice shot by Black. Black's got 11 points.
Boy, do they look sharp. I mean, everything falling for them.
Tipped away. Here's Pargo. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Jason Tatum did not like that one.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
And finished off by Brown.
I'm not going to lie. Jaylen Brown, his hops are different.
On the wing, Bane. Good on the triple.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Tatum. Still scoreless. The shot by Pritchard, no good. Here's Black. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Get on Tatum.
Tatum looking around. Brown, no good.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Here's Pargo. Again, the Magic score. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor. Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Brown with the bucket.
Oh, that's exceptional touch by Brown. Showing he's got some tricky shots up his sleeve.
Here's Pargo. He's got 26. Hands it from downtown. Baines got 11 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Here's Brown. And it's blocked. Here's Pargo. Over in the corner, Banchero. And another three for Orlando. And let's get your take, guys, and the hustle stats for Orlando.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Here's Pargo. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, Magician in the last matchup against the Pacers was simply terrific. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Here's Kada after the made shot from Parker. Pass to Tatum. Good on the three-point shot.
About time he got one to fall there. Before that, 6 straight misses to start this one. Back to Banchero. Here's Black. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Black's got 17. Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond. Now here's Brown. Last game with 30 points. And he makes that one.
Night in, night out, Brown just makes plays.
Wasted no time on that one. He's got 14. Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks. The three from Tatum. Rebound by the Magic. Pargo's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Now here's Tatum. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the first. Right wing. Here's Black. And the Magic another three.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
Tatum with it. Picked up by Banchero. To the inside. Kada. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Here's Pargo. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And so it's Orlando, able to put on a show for the ages. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback.
Guys, we've seen the Magic really take control here.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
And so in the game for the Magic, Richardson is out there with Anthony Black. Then it's Pargo. Then there's Wagner. And it's Drummond in at the 5. Pass to Whitehead. Here's Garza.
Get the perimeter.
The 3 ball. The shot misses.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
In the corner, it's Richardson. From outside the arc, drops in the tray. Richardson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Garza. Here's Whitehead. The kick out to Tatum. Drains the 3-pointer. Tatum's got 6 points.
Look at the big Tatum from the coffin corner.
Richardson for 3, and the Magic another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Here's Pargo, and another one falls.
How consistent has he been scoring the basketball? He's at 40 once again.
And on that career 40-point game list, he just tied for 5th place.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Richardson, good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The 3 from Tatum. Tatum with another miss.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Here's Pargo. Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Outside Gonzalez. Tatum on the wing. Six to shoot. An easy 2 points on the layup. Tatum's got 7 points for the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
Black kicks to Wagner. Here's Pargo. And another 3 for Orlando.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Here's Garza. He's defended by Wagner. Tatum on the wing. He's got 10. Clock is at 3. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Tatum's got 12 points in the game.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Out the basket. 14 points for him.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Richardson right side. And the Magic another 3.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully. Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Basket good.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Whitehead passes to Gonzalez. Checked it by Parker. In the corner, it's Richardson. There's the triple. And again, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Bounce pass from Tatum. Drummond working against Nurkic. Can they get it? And he hits the jump shot.
Good setup from Nurkic. Unselfish play there.
Here's Pargo. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Here's Garza. And a miss there on the triple. Pass to Black. And another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
And it's Wagner with the rebound. On offense, here are the Magic. In the corner, it's Richardson. It's the three-point bomb. Richardson's got 19 points.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
Oh, this is how aggressive Tatum is. Excellent job of getting to the rim and a finish with light work.
Shots good by Pargo.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Pass to Nurkic. Here's Whitehead. Richardson covering. Whitehead passes to Tatum, and it's blocked by Parker. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. So both teams making some changes here. 6 on the shot clock. Pritchard with the ball. Scoreless thus far.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Pass to Richardson. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Brown kicks to Tatum. Pritchard from outside. It's Drummond with the rebound. For Orlando, they won their last contest, that game against the Indiana Pacers.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
And here's Richardson outside. Up and no good. Brings his field goal percentage down to 70% in 10 shots. Whitehead. Boston again missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And there's Richardson. That's good on the assist from Pargo. Richardson's got 22 points.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Tatum against Wagner. Brown outside. No good.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to. I'm like a tall guard. I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. NGA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Tatum. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Shots good by Pargo.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A three-point barrage.
Here's Tatum. Brown outside. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Brown wide open. He fires. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Once a weakness in Brown's arsenal, now he's a legitimate threat to burn you from deep.
From deep, Richardson. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Boston shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. It's Brown on the wing. Over Pargo. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got his 6th rebound on the night. Puts up a deep 3. Another 3 that time. A beautiful shot from Pargo.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
Here's Tatum, and he drives in, and the dunk by Tatum.
Ooh, quick first step by Tatum, then look out.
Richardson left side. Another possession, another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
He has been a sensational playmaker. Outside Tatum. Brown outside. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Magic out in front, running away with it. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the...
Take a look at Orlando. This team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things, and I gotta say they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I gotta say, they are making it look easy, here in this early part of the season at least. And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Magic.
Their bench doesn't look like a bench at all. It looks like they have 2 starting units.
And that means no rest for the defense. They're out there huffing and puffing.
And that is our...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And it's Orlando's ball. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Kata. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Shireman in at shooting guard. That's the Boston 5. Pritchard passes to Tatum.
Who's watching him?
Back to Pritchard. Shot clock at 3. And the 3 off target.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Connects again from distance. He's really sniping him from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that 3-point shot.
Here's Brown. Makes it off the glass. Brown's got 17 now.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
A nice shot by Black.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Kata. Up top, Brown. Now Pritchard. Puts up a 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. He's got 6.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Brown outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Pargo. Non-stop scoring machine here.
Yeah, great outside shooting really fueling this run.
Pass to Pritchard. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Tatum's shot is off.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And another assist for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates.
Now here's Brown, guarded closely. And another miss by Boston.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
Connects again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Here's Shireman, still without a basket. Over in the corner, Brown. Boston, no good that time either.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
Not just being self. But also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
You watch Jason Tatum, Richard. He looks comfortable in everything he does.
And even though it's a hard game, he just makes it look so easy. And I think being an NBA champion, that's given him a little boost in confidence.
Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Magic. Pargo's
one made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
What's special about him is he is a natural leader and an active scorer. When Tatum is firing off the catch, you know he's feeling it.
And the basket is good.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence high.
And the foul on Wendell Carter. That's his first foul.
First personal foul, first team foul.
Brown the pass to Keita. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Good stuff from Brown, providing the assist. He's made giant strides in his passing game.
Payne for three. It's good for the seventh time this game. He shot 7. He has made 7.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes. And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
A nice shot by Black.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Shireman. Looking to get back on track here.
That's a slick move off the deck. Brown finds ways to free himself up.
Pulls it up. And there's Payne. That's good on the assist from Pargo. Payne's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Up again. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Pargo. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Chalk up 2 there.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Brown outside. Celtics passing it around. Pass to Tatum. Here's Shireman. Now Pritchard. 5 on the clock. Brown outside. Drills the three-pointer. Brown's got 22 points.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Here's Pargo. He's covered by Brown. Pargo misses.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Tatum. Pargo with the rebound. Pargo's got his 16th rebound on the night. And Boston with the rebound. They double him with Bane. And the foul goes on the Magician. That's foul number 2 for him. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
Here's Pargo, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
I mean, no comment, but this is just unreal.
Pritchard passes to Brown. Tatum setting the pick for Brown. Tatum on the wing. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Brown down low. Murray on him. Brown, no good. Orlando with the ball. Here's Black. And again for 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Boston shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
They're limiting the offensive possessions for the other team. Tough to win with no extra possessions.
They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
Tatum down low. He's covered by Murray. Tatum's shot is off.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Here's Pargo, and there's the drive, and he gets it to go.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Tatum on the wing. Here's the 3. Black grabs the board. Black's got 6 rebounds now in the game. For 3, Murray. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, nice work on the offensive glass. Banchero being rewarded for his efforts.
Brown outside. Tatum wide open. He fires one. From outside, off the mark. Outside, Bane. The baseline jam. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Pass to Pritchard. The 3 from Tatum. Pargo with the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Fires the 3. And another one.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Here's Pritchard. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Orlando with the ball. This one for 3. Black, no good. Brown deciding where to go with it. And the dunk by Brown.
Oh, he's flexing on that finish. These kind of buckets get Brown going.
Here's Pargo. And the 3 ball is good.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Brown. Here he goes. Lays it up off the glass. Brown's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
carving up the defenders like a surgeon. Brown is gifted at getting
Oh, my goodness, what a play.
Oh, my. And, guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And so it's Orlando, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be right back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dip.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't.
The star's showing, MP, but I got the sense watching you that this wasn't just another game for you. Any added motivation for you tonight?
As athletes, there are games we circle on the calendar. And anytime you face an elite opponent like tonight, that's a game you want to dominate. I talked about it on my socials before the game, so yeah. This win meant something a little bit more than most, you know? And we'll enjoy it. But when we wake up tomorrow, it's on to the next one, Dom.
Thanks for your time, MP.
You're welcome.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dominic, thank you.
Good game, MP.
I was putting 14 shot challenges during the game. The kid was everywhere.
Not to mention the 11 assists. You rarely see that happening in big.